had this horrible dream last night that Buddy was gone. I got up to check on him to see if he was here. He was, of course. He was in there sleeping like a little angel. And I thank God that I still had him with me. You know, it made me think of all the times that Frank beat me. And I thank God for letting me have the strength to take it. Sick, right? I mean, I remember my mom, you know. I needed her, but she was dying, and I thanked God for every day that she was with me. I had to sit there and look into her eyes with her bleeding, pleading to die, and I just had to sit there and pray. And when I was holding Buddy last night, I thought, if Frank Bennett, that son of a bitch, ever tries to do anything to my kid, I'm not going to pray. I'll break his neck.
Whenever you're ready.
I had a dream last night. I dreamt that Buddy was gone. It scared me so much. I went into the bedroom to see if he was still there. Of course he was still there. But I thanked God that I still had him with me. It made me think of all those times that Frank beat me. And I would thank God that I had the strength to take it. What is that? Is that sick? I mean, why would I pray for that? But it made me think of my mom and how much I needed her. And even when she was dying and she was spitting up blood, I had to look in her eyes, and I couldn't do anything but pray for her. But when I was holding Buddy last night, I thought that if Frank Bennett, that son of a bitch, ever comes after me and my kid again, I'm not praying. I'll break his neck. I was in the audience. It was like a sick joke, really. I mean, the last thing my dad ever gave me was tickets to the Captain Coleman show the day he got stabbed. I mean, freaky, right? I mean, the whole deal is, as a little kid, we all loved the Captain Coleman show, but we hated Captain Coleman. I mean, Hippie the Clown was the cool guy, you know? Every episode, he was always making these cream pies, you know, in the tin. You do it with the cream, and he's always sneaking up on the captain, right? He's going to pie him, you know? And he never makes it. He always winds up getting the pie. You know, he stumbles and falls, or a door slams into his face and he winds up getting the pie. And I hated that. I mean, everybody hated that. My friends hated it. It was like stupid after a while. We always wanted Captain Coleman to get the pie, you know? So the day I was at the show, it finally happened. I mean, Hippie walked right up to Captain Coleman and pied him right in the face. And the crowd went wild, man. All of us 6-year-old kids were laughing our ass off. It was amazing. It was like a magical moment. And then, all of a sudden, I noticed there was like this black thing sticking out of the end of the pie plate. You know, it had silver rivets on the end. And then all of a sudden there was this sheet of blood just pouring down his shirt. And it was a striped shirt, and then all of a sudden it was maroon. But we were still laughing our ass off. We thought it was a part of the deal, you know. It was funny. It finally happened. Hippie the Clown got Captain Coleman. And then suddenly there was this scream. I mean, it was horrible. He just screamed, and he was like trying to get this pie thing off his face, and people were rushing out on the stage, and he was like going around in circles, and we were still laughing because we thought it was funny. And then he was just, Hippie the Clown was just standing there. Just standing there. And all the kids were laughing. I still dream about that sometimes.